Sorry, you probably couldn't even hear me there, could you? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the webinar. I'm going to let the music play for a little minute. How are we all? Now, again, as per usual, I am going to be turning off my my camera just because of the internet speed. But how are you? It's weird because my face is over there, but my new digicam's there. So I'm hoping that's a little bit better. I bought a new webcam, although being unshaven and looking a bit of a mess probably doesn't help. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get stuck in, shall we? So I'm going to turn the webcam off purely because it really does drain my internet. And so welcome to the Wednesday What the Funnel webinar. And got lots to pack into tonight. And as I say, unfortunately, I do have poor Wi-Fi. Please give me feedback in the group at any point if I've got any issues, if the sound's bad or if you can't hear me. It looks like everyone's okay. Yeah, seems like everyone can see and hear me. Now I've put my microphone on. So I'm going to give you a quick outline of what we're going to cover tonight. And this is episode number 3. So the first one, unfortunately we had the Zoom completely crashed us. The second one, 5 minutes before the end, the internet dropped out. So this week is going to go absolutely swimmingly. That's exactly what's going to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to build out a funnel tonight, and we're going to do that in about 20 minutes again. And I've got lots to cover. So what I've done this week, again, learning from previous mistakes, is I've pre-drawn out the profit funnel business. So I'm hoping you can see this okay here. Give me a 1 in the chat box if you can. Yeah, ones. Okay, brilliant. So, just to start out, where's everyone from? What does everyone do? Without wasting too much time, just tell me where you're from in the world, and we can have a quick look. So I'm seeing UK, America, Colchester, Manchester, Florida, lovely. Australia. Okay, so we've got a broad range of people from all over the world, which is really good. And I suppose the first thing I'd ask is, out of everyone who's online or everyone who's watching this by replay, who has already got and set up their own profit funnel business? Put a 1 in the chat box for yes, 2 for not quite, but you've opted in, and a 3 for what the F is a profit funnel business. Okay, a few 1s, a few 2s, and a couple of 3s. Excellent. Okay, so again, there's probably more 1s than 2s and 3s. But for those that don't know, I'll be giving away. So if you stay to the end of this webinar, I've got some free 2 or 3 different gifts I'm going to give you just for spending the time here, watching this live webinar, and making sure that you're here on a Wednesday night at 9 p.m. UK time. And and what I really want to do is create a community here where everyone is going to start making money through the profit funnel business and other funnel templates that I can provide all of our members with. And I'm looking at a few new platforms right at this moment. I've got 2 in the pipeline where I can build a community whilst doing the live weekly webinar. And one of them is looking very, very favorable. Not going to say what it is yet. I've got to test it. I've got to put it through its paces, because as we know with Zoom, it crashed and died and dropped out and etc., etc. So let's start off here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little annotation from, let me just find it. I have, there it is. So I've drawn this out earlier ahead of time, because last week it took me a little while to draw all of this. So let me just quickly get a color, etc. Okay, let me just see if this is working. Okay, brilliant. So what we can see here is that your profit funnel business that I'm going to give you at the end of this this live webinar is pretty much a done for you, high converting, opt-in funnel really. But the back end is where the money is made. So let's start at the beginning. So the first thing that obviously people are going to do once they've got their profit funnel business set up is they're going to start sending traffic to their opt-in page. And the opt-in page here, that's part of the profit funnel business that you can download and get that completely free. It's like 2 clicks and it gets uploaded straight into your Clickfunnels account. If you don't have a Clickfunnels account, that's fine. We teach you how to do that. We show you how to do it. We also give you a 14-day free trial in the Clickfunnels software, so you can play around with all of this and just, you know, get used to it and get the feel of it. We also then give you training on the back end to show you how to use it. But when you click the button to grab your profit funnel business, and for those who've already clicked 1, you've already done it. For those who've clicked 2, you've already sort of started the process, but maybe not finished it. And for all the 3s on there, you know, don't worry, hang around to the end and I'll give you your very own profit funnel business. Within 2 or 3 clicks, you'll have a free Clickfunnels trial account, and you'll have your own profit funnel business inside your own Clickfunnels account, and then you'll be getting email training from me every day for the next couple of weeks. Now, if you're keen and eager and you're an action taker, which is what I really want, then you could go straight through all of the training, you know, one after another. You don't have to wait. Sorry, I'm just going to turn my phone off because I can hear it bleeping. Apologies about that. So once you've got your Clickfunnels account, you've got your profit funnel business, the basics of this is you've got an opt-in page where we're giving away a funnel strategies ebook. And what I'll do is, let me see if I can find that. The only thing I don't like about this this pen on here is it doesn't let you do anything. Oh, and it stays on the screen, which is kind of odd, isn't it? So anyway, so you can see here, let me see if that annotate will, let me clear those just for a second. So this is your profit funnel business here. This is a variation of it. And you can see that the opt-in page, there's 2 different versions. And we've built these out. We tested these, we tweaked these, we made sure that they convert very, very, very well. And you're able to then give away my funnel strategies for building your online business ebook. Again, there's training to show you how you can edit that, modify that, brand it towards yourself, and make sure that all the links and the URLs all go to your affiliate offers. So I hope that makes sense. So there's one version there. And you can see there's a pop-up going to pop up because it thinks I'm leaving the page. And we show how to integrate your autoresponder, whether it's GetResponse, Aweber, Actionetics, Infusionsoft, MailChimp. There's so many out there. And again, it doesn't matter which one you use as long as you can integrate it into Clickfunnels, which we show you how to do. And, you know, you can get an autoresponder for GetResponse is like $10, $12 a month. So this is the first opt-in page. And you can see here, this is the second version, slightly different, but again, it's exactly the same offer. So someone puts their name and email in here and clicks on send the free book. And if we go back to my image, this is then where they are brought to the thank you page, which as you can see here is the thank you page. And on the thank you page, straight away, we've got their attention. You know, they've put their name and email in over here. So we might as well straight away try and give them an offer. Okay, so step 1, step 2 in the thank you page, which I'll go back to in a minute, are promoting a Clickfunnels offer, which is, as you can see over here, this is what we recommend you do to start off with. Promote Clickfunnels offers, because Russell Brunson's been doing this for 15 years. He knows exactly what he's doing. The software is amazing. The commission structure is amazing. And you can very quickly, with your profit funnel business, start getting people, you know, going through step 1, going through step 2, grabbing their own free trial of Clickfunnels, which earns you then $40 per month recurring, and any of the other offers that he's got, about 15 different offers he's got in there. Step 3 is then where they can go and download their free ebook. So let me just get rid of those. So although I was trying to save time here, it's slightly finicky, but anyway. So let's show you the 2 pages, which are the thank you pages. There's 2 variations again. And if at any point throughout this, you know, you're getting confused, you're getting lost a little bit, please just drop a question in the chat box and be happy to help. So as you can see here, step 1, And again, you change the text here, you change the text here, because inside of your account, you can obviously go in and edit these pages. You've got full control of them. And you would link up 2 different offers there to a ClickFunnels product. Probably one of them would be the ClickFunnels software. Another one might be one of the 3 books. And then as you can see here, when they click on that, that downloads their free book, which is my book, which you have got access to. And as you can see here, this is all branded to me, which again, I teach you how to brand to you. And all of these links, again, you will see they're going to be going to my affiliate URLs. And obviously, I don't want me to be earning money out of you sending traffic to these funnels. I want you to be earning the money. So again, we show you how to edit those. They're all synced up in here. We show you how to change those out. So that's the first thank you. And you can see here's the second one again, step 1, step 2, and step 3. So pretty straightforward so far. So just give me a 1 in the chat box if that's making sense to everyone. And I'll have a little slurp of water. Okay, all 1s. So let me grab my little annotate. So as you can see here, as I said, this is what I recommend is to use ClickFunnels offers. Whether you've been an affiliate marketer for a while or whether you've just brand new at it, you know, ClickFunnels is definitely a solid platform and it's very congruent, isn't it? We've just offered them a funnel strategies ebook teaching them how they can earn money with funnels, which is obviously very relevant because we're now going to start offering them the software to build funnels, the books to teach them how to build funnels, the different offerings, the funnel university, funnel hacks. There's lots and lots and lots of products inside a ClickFunnels affiliate area. And when you obviously download this profit funnel into your ClickFunnels account, you get your free trial, you then get set up a free affiliate area inside of ClickFunnels. So, you know, for me, when I'm talking to any new person on the phone or on a Skype or on a Facebook chat, and their main worry is money, about investing in their business, you know, for me, you know, first things first, if you're on this this live webinar and you're not willing to invest $150 to $200 a month in your business to try and grow an online residual income or just online income, jump off now. This isn't for you, okay? Because you need to invest. If you wanted to start up a franchise today, maybe a McDonald's or a Burger King, you know, you're talking about a £500,000, £600,000 investment. You know, Subway, 150, 200, 300,000. The first 5 years, you may not make any. It may take you 5-10 years to make your money back. We're talking about spending a couple of $100 a month, you know, $97 a month on a ClickFunnels account and $15 a month on a GetResponse account, and then maybe $50 to $100 a month on an advertising budget to drive traffic from Facebook or somewhere like that. Okay, not big investments. This isn't, you know. But if you're not willing to do that, then, you know, jump off this live now. Sorry, we can't help you. Okay. So they've opted into this page. They've gone through the steps 1 through to 3. They've clicked on steps 1 and 2. They've gone and set up their ClickFunnels account. You've now got them as a client, and they're going to start earning you money. But obviously, not everyone's going to do that straight away. So this is where they've dropped into your funnel now. And this is where we start dropping them into emails 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all inside of your GetResponse account, and we show you how to set these up. We show you how to write these, and we give you the templates to pretty much do it. So I've done near enough everything I can to make sure that you can succeed with this. And we've got lots of people who are succeeding already, but if anyone saw my Facebook Live today, I had a bit of a rant. You know, we've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who opt in, and probably 100 people this week, and they grab their own profit funnel business. But when I look at the stats and I look at the tracking, and I see that out of that 100 people, I might have had 10 or 15 people email me privately asking for extra tuition, blah, blah, blah. And I've helped lots of people. And out of all of them, I've literally had not one person who's gone ahead and implemented anything. Now, you know, the key to earning money online, the secret recipe is to get off your fat ass and do something. And I don't apologize for being harsh, because, you know, too many people see too many things online nowadays where they're claiming that you click one button and it's magically going to make you money. Well, I'm not claiming that at all. What I'm claiming here is that if you go to the Profit Funnel Business, you get your free Profit Funnel Business from me, with 2 clicks, you will have that profit funnel business, which is this. Now, you could have that for the next 10 years and it won't earn you a dime. First things first, because no one can find it. Secondly, these links are all set up to go to my affiliate offers, and you've actually got to do something, okay? And I hope that makes sense. I don't know why anyone would think that, you shouldn't have to do anything to make money online. It just is fictitious. It's a load of crap. And it's what too many gurus out there have told you because they're making money out of you, okay? So the follow-up sequences, again, you need to edit those. You need to tell your story, but we teach you how to do all of this, okay? But you're going to have to invest at least 30 minutes to 2 hours a day for the next few months to make sure that this is all done and to start earning some money from this. Now, people have done this in 2 or 3 days. They've implemented all the steps we've shown them. Basically, you get sent into the Ignition series. Ignition series. Oh, wow. That looks like a dollar sign. Let's just leave it as a dollar sign, where I'm going to teach you how to do all of this. Okay, everything I'm talking about. So if you're getting confused right now, don't panic, because, we give you all the training, okay? And also what we're going to do is we're building out a members area for those people that have come in under you, so you can drop them into the Profit Funnel Business Members area, where we're teaching them these little steps, how to edit and tweak their funnels, how to, use the templates we're giving you to give them. Because the idea is that, if you get someone who comes in and they grab one of your, they log in here and they get a free trial with Clickfunnels, well, they've got a 14-day free trial. And then after 14 days, they're going to pay, I think, $99, $97, which you then earn $38.80, okay? And it's going to be another 30 days before you then get paid that. So the idea behind this is, with the members area, is from the day where they come and sign up for the Clickfunnels account over here, you want 14 days they've got to stick around. So you want to engage them. You want to get them playing with it. Anyone that gets inside a Clickfunnels software and starts to see the capabilities of what you can do in there, and you start playing around with it and you start messing with things, then you're going to stay. Okay, and it's the same thing with the Profit Funnel business here. What we found in the first few months when we launched this was, we were pretty much telling people, look, you don't need to do anything with this. Just, tweak a few things, i.e. the links, the affiliate URLs, and just send it out there. But what happened was lots of people were then leaving after 30 days because they had no ownership of this Profit Funnel. This was mine. And this is what mine and my team had tweaked and tested and made sure it worked. But you had no ownership of it. You didn't feel like it was yours. Whereas now we're teaching you with the Ignition series to go in and play with all of, modify certain things on this page, modify certain things on this page, modify your giveaway, which is your the ebook. Change it all completely if you need to. We try and advise not to go crazy on it. But once you've played around with it and you've edited it, and you start getting a feel of it, and then you start building your own ones. And this is one of the things we're going to start doing on a weekly basis, getting people to, in competitions, getting people to build out their own ones, and we'll see who's the best. Once you start getting that feeling of knowing how good the software is, you can build anything in here. So the idea is to keep these guys staying in that Clickfunnels account longer, so that you start getting paid these 38.80s. So just put a 1 in the chat box, or a 2 if that, 1 for yes, 2 for no, if that makes sense. Excellent. So I'm just going to get rid of this. Kind of seeing that even though I tried saving time by drawing it out on a different software beforehand, this is not as good as I thought. Oh, now it's kind of frozen on me. You know what? Let's try and close it down. Let's start again. Oh, there we go. We're back. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. So this is your Profit Funnel business. As I say, stay to the end and I will give you your own version of the Profit Funnel business. It will include all of these pages here. It will also include a terms and conditions page where you just go in and modify it. We show you how to add your own domain. We show you how to add everything and make sure that it's ready to go. And how quickly you do that is entirely up to you and your effort and your desire to get out of the rat race, I suppose. So hoping that makes sense. The next thing I was going to say is I hope, keep talking about people who don't take action. I did a Facebook Live again today about being an arsehole. An arsehole is someone that keeps asking for help, keeps telling me that they want to escape the rat race, they want to earn money online, they want to, create an income through online marketing and be their own boss. But every time we tell them what to do, they don't do it. So that's an arsehole. So my advice is don't be an arsehole. Take action now. Whilst we're doing this, or if you're watching this on the replay, you can take action whilst we're doing this, okay? That's the idea of having the replay page, so that anything we're doing, you can follow along, after the live webinar's finished, and you can implement this as you go. Because, when is now the best time to do this kind of thing? And the hint is now. So what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to be drawing out and in fact, let me just show you before we move on. And again, the reason to do this, a lot of the reason I feel that people don't earn money online is they get distracted. Life takes over. I've been there, done it. But the reason that most people want to do it is because they want to earn a nice income online. They want to match. Some people only want to earn $200-300 a week, a month. Others want to earn $10,000 a month, and that's down to you. But I just wanted to show you. I just screenshotted this earlier because this was our weekly commission, and you can probably see here. This is what we earned this week. This is our income through our Clickfunnels account. Our affiliate account is between $500 a week and $2,000 a week. It fluctuates because there's different people coming in at different times. But, I don't say that to impress you. I say it to impress upon you that, anyone can do this with the time and an effort and commitment to do it. But you've got to understand, you've got to have a why. It's got to be a must for you to take time out of watching crappy TV and implement what we're teaching you here, okay? So how many of you on the live already have already got a Clickfunnels account? So 1 in the chat box for 1 and a 2 for no. Okay, quite a mix. And that's kind of what we come across every week. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build out a funnel tonight, and what we're going to do, let me pull this across, and I just wanted to show you inside of funnel scripts. Every week I use funnel scripts, every day I use funnel scripts, and I'm not going to stick the egg timer on. I'm going to do 20 minutes to build the funnel out, but in fairness, I'm going to show you through the script and how I'm going to create it before I start the timer, because I think that's unfair on me. And I just want to show you what's just been added to funnel scripts. These are the funnel scripts blueprints. These are brand spanking new, and you can come in here and watch the video, but you can download this funnel scripts blueprint, and what it will do is show you. So let's say you're brand new to ClickFunnels. Obviously, what we've just shown you there in this sequence, this is a opt-in funnel. Okay, so you can see here on the page, you've got the opt-in page and the confirmation page. Yeah, pretty straightforward. But what this does, this blueprint here, is this shows you inside a ClickFunnels. So save you having to scroll through here and try and guess which script is going to be best for which part of your funnel, because someone asked it last week on the live. It's showing you exactly which exactly which part you need to use. So you can see here, look, PowerPoint opt-in video script. So on your opt-in page, if you had a nice video here, well, you go and click here. Let me open that in a new window. And it's going to take you to that exact script ready for that page. And if you haven't seen this before, all you do is follow the instructions here, fill in these boxes, and it's got examples down below, as you can see. Fill in all these boxes, click build, and it will build you out the script that you want for that, which is just phenomenal. Like I say, I use it every day. So headline script, so you need a headline for your opt-in page. And again, they just built this in as well, so you can see here, if you wanted to use an example. So it's an ebook author coach, and it fills in all these boxes for you. And then you click build, and it's going to spit me out. What was this? I think this was a headline one, wasn't it? It's going to spit me out lots of headlines. Okay, now you can see here, look, hot, warm, cold headlines. Wow, proven best-selling author, coaching helps. So some won't make sense, some you have to modify. How to sell a lot more books without trying to write it yourself. How to create passive income from Amazon royalty checks without trying to write it all yourself. How to sell a lot more books in 30 days. And all you've got to do is click on copy and bang, you've got your headline. So put a 1 in the chat box for yes, a 2 for hell yes, if you can see the benefit of having this, to build out all of your funnels. Yeah. Lots of hell yeses, lots of yeses. The truth about how to sell a lot more books, even if you have no marketing or sales experience. What a great headline. If you're trying to build an opt-in page to try and draw someone in. So you can see it's got mistake headlines, ebook marketing expert reveals secret headlines, ebook writing. This software is just so good. And again, you can see here, this has got an upsell on there, as well as on ours, we've got a thank you page. Let's scroll down. So it's a product sales funnel. So you can see here how you build your funnel out. This would be your bribe, straight into a sales page with an order button, straight to a one-time offer. And you can see here, again, it's going to give you all the scripts that you need, to build out that funnel. And again, it's got a video there explaining what to do. It's got some related call to action, so it's showing you all of the ones you need to do. And exactly the same, you just got to fill in these boxes, okay? So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to build an invisible funnel. Now, if you've never heard of that, it's actually got it here, which is great. So you can see with an invisible funnel, what you're doing is you're basically offering a result. So you're basically saying to someone, look, we're going to do this for you. Put your bank details down below, and then we're going to deliver the training or content to you. And then 2 days later, we're going to bill you. And if you're happy, we'll just leave it as it is. We'll bill you. If you're not happy, straight after I've delivered this content, if we haven't given you the result we've told you we're going to do, then we'll, just email us and we won't bill you. So it's kind of reverse. Instead of you trying to sell something to someone and then them trying to get results, you're that confident in what you do that you're saying, look, put your card details in down below. You get charged nothing yet. You can go straight to the live training, or you can have a date for the live training. As soon as the live training finished, within 2 days, we're going to bill you. If you feel you haven't had the result, I'm promising you within that 2 days, just email us and I'll cancel your billing, which is phenomenal. Okay. So again, you can see here, it's showing me all the scripts we need. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drag this across, and I'm going to slightly cheat tonight because I'm going to build out one of the share funnels I've got. And again, I'll give you this at the end of this training. And this is what this will look. So when I give you this, where's my share? Oh, sorry, clicking on the wrong button. I'm trying to talk at the same time. So once you've got your own funnels, you can share these to other people. Okay, so this link here, if I go and because I'm going to build out a new funnel, what I don't want to do is, this is a generic share funnel that I've built, and I don't want to modify that because it's on one of my share pages. It's in one of my products that I sell. So I sell this to consumers. So what I'm going to do, and this will happen if one of your clients wants a funnel and you share it with them, I'll show you 2 different variations. In fact, I'll do this way first. So if you've already got a Clickfunnels account, so obviously I'm logged in here. If you've already got a Clickfunnels account and you're logged in, when I click paste, and someone shared this funnel with me, for instance, you'll see it will start instantly uploading it into my account. So I'm hoping you can see that there. Put a 1 in the chat box if you guys can see that. Just have a mouthful of water. Excellent. You can see how quickly that happened. Now the second variation, I'm going to go into an incognito window, because if it knows I'm logged into Clickfunnels, as you saw, it instantly uploads it. So I'm going to do that in an incognito window. So just imagine, please tell me I'm logged out in here as well. Yes, excellent. So let's just watch the video.
Clickfunnels share page. If If you were invited to this page, then it means that someone has decided to share with you a sales or marketing funnel that they built inside of their Clickfunnels.com account. It might be a lead generation funnel. It might be a sales funnel.
So, as you can see there, this is just phenomenal. This is now where Clickfunnels and Russell Brunson will tell this person, as you saw, they're telling them that I've shared their funnel with them. It's also then telling them what they can do with it. So he's selling them on the software, Clickfunnels. Now, if they are a member but they just weren't logged in, they can go and log in here, bang, all of these pages get uploaded straight into their account. If they're not, as you can see here, he's offering them a 14-day free trial. At the end of that 14 days, bang, they start paying their $97 a month or $297 if they want the advanced course, the advanced software, and you start getting $38.80 every single month. And then if Russell then sells them an additional product, they're cookied to you, sticky cookies, which means that you then get an additional commission. So share funnels are absolutely phenomenal. And you can see here, these are the pages in that funnel that I've just shared with myself, just because I want to start from scratch and build them out. So I'm come back into my account. You can see here, this is what will happen when you click on this. If you're watching the replay, down below this replay, you'll be able to download this funnel. I'll give you the completed version and you'll download it into your account like I've done there. So I'm going to click on view funnel. So let's quickly just show you through what it looks like. I'm just going to pause. It's just a generic video. So you can see here, it's saying double your something on this webinar or you pay nothing. So so someone clicks yes, and then it takes them down to add their card details. Okay. So I'm hoping that makes sense. Obviously, we're going to explain to them what we're going to do in the video and then a little bit of an overview. So in this version, it's talking about a live training on a certain date and giving a bit of an overview of what they're going to teach them and telling them how much they're going to pay if they're happy with the service. That's great. It's risk reversal, isn't it? Because we're basically saying to them, look, we're going to double your, whatever it is, or we're going to give you X, Y, Z improvement on whatever we're teaching. I did this, or I didn't do this, sorry. Russell Brunson did this not that long ago with the world record holder who teaches how to speed read, okay? And he did exactly this invisible funnel, and that's where I first learned about it. And he said, we're going to give you 2 live training sessions with the world record holder of speed reading who read Russell Brunson's book in 4 minutes. And if you're happy, at the end of the training, after the 2 live trainings, even if you can't get on the 2 live trainings, they'll get put into a membership area after, I think it was 5 days. If you haven't doubled your speed, the speed of how you, if you haven't doubled the speed you read at, email us and we won't charge you a penny. If you do double the speed you read at, it's $197. And I opted in within seconds because, what a great risk reversal. I'm either going to get double my speed at reading, or I pay nothing. So I hope you can see in the chat box that so tell me, does that sound like an awesome funnel? Yeah, absolutely. It's a phenomenal way of doing things, and we're going to build this out in a minute. So once they've entered their details here, obviously they've got to add their name. This here would dynamically say however much this was, 100. So again, we'll show you how to do that. And then they're going to get on this version. It's going straight through to special offer. We might just get rid of that, to be honest, but I'll show you what it looks like, because this is just an opportunity now, isn't it? Someone's put their credit card details in. They've said, they put their hand up to say, look, I'm interested in whatever it is you're offering here. On here. I want this result, whatever this is that you're offering. So why not instantly give them something else that's related to that? So stop what you're doing, listen carefully, and then we're offering them an upsell. Okay, we've already got their bank details, so they can click on this button, instantly charges their card, done. Or they can click on no thanks and then go straight through to either the live training, or if it's a recorded training, or through to the members area. So as you can see here, this is the members area, and we'll build out a very quick version of this. I hope you're seeing the power of this, guys. So this is just a very templated version of a members area. And also I know that we built out we just copied the W reading replay page. Yeah, that's right. So I copied all of that. So as you can see here, this was the some of the training, and this again takes them to the members login area. So it just saved me a bit of time. And again, for you, if you see this as a valuable way of building out an invisible funnel for you and your business, I'm going to give you this template at the end of this session. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close down some of these pages because I've already got slow internet, and I'm going to stick the egg timer on for 20 minutes, and we're going to have a go at building this out. And I'm trying to think. Let me ask in the chat box what niche, what should we build it out for? Let me get rid of that. So I'm just trying to close down. I'm not going to use funnel scripts on this. I'm going to try and save time, and I'm just going to do it on the fly. In fact, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the headline. Sorry, let's use the headline script. So just show you how easy this is to do. So let's go down to the invisible funnel. So again, you can see here, invisible funnel, how they're showing it is exactly the same. So what we want is the headline script. And a few people in the chat box are giving me affiliate marketing, okay, stock trading. Okay, well, as I've just said, it's stock trading. To save me time, again, I'm already 40 minutes into the live training. If I click on stock investing, so let's do this entire invisible funnel on stock investing, okay? So you can see now it's filled in all of these. Obviously, I'm not in stock investing, so I don't know what the answers will be. I don't know what the text will be, but all I want is a quick headline. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the egg timer 20 minutes till the end of the webinar. And let's go. And I'm going to move this to the other side because otherwise I lose track of time, and I don't really. So sorry. So let's go into edit the page, and obviously we want a headline. So let's have a quick look through how beginner investors can double-digit return on stock investments in as little as 7 days. I tell you what, that's pretty much bob on, isn't it? We were looking for something that's we can double, or we can. Yeah, I love that. And again, because this isn't a real funnel for me. I would spend a lot more time on this, but so we're just going to paste in here now. Again, this isn't a training session on how to use your ClickFunnels. When you get your profit funnel business, we give you all the training on that. But you can see here the orange, the blue. These are different elements. These are different columns and rows, and you can see the green. You can press on the plus button in any of these and add different sections, etc. I'm going to delete these top sections. In fact, let's delete that whole section. And you can drag stuff around. Let's just delete that whole row. I want my headline at the top. Okay, on this webinar, or pay nothing. So straight away, you can see how quickly we created that headline. I actually want that a little bit bigger, and I want it in red. So bold color. We can drag that color up there, and let's just give it a little bit more. Oh, that's better. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. So obviously this would be our video. Again, it doesn't have to be a video. It could just be some text here. You could just use one of the scripts, as we said. You could use the promote your webinar script. It's entirely up to you. So what we're going to do next is, so what did we just say it was? We're going to double-digit return, didn't we? We said we're going to double-digit returns. Let me just copy that. Sorry, my computer's going very slow. It's very frustrating. So I want to change this button. I want to change the color. Firstly, I want a nice green. In fact, let me just change the theme. Okay, and I want to change the text. Okay, yes, I want a double-digit return, not 2. Okay, let's put caps on. And we want to set the action, so scroll to, so that's already set up because I've already designed this in here. So basically when someone presses that button, as we saw earlier, if we preview that, we want them to scroll then down, don't we? So the video started playing. It sold them on why they need this. They've seen the button, they've had a little read, and they click on scroll down, and instantly that appears. Now again, if I refresh this, you'll notice when it's ready. So currently you can see down the bottom of the screen here, see there's nothing showing. Even if they scroll down, I've set it so it automatically appears. So suddenly they go, hang on a minute, what's this? You know, so if they haven't read it, a lot of people do scroll down pages very, very quickly. Okay. So live training, let's just, again, I'm doing this on the fly, I'm just making this up. And I will repeat, I am not the world's greatest, what did it say? Investor, world's greatest investor. I've suddenly just become the world's greatest investor. Okay, so let's put, it's going to be on July. In fact, no, you know what? Let's just give them, they can have it instantly. No, let's do July. Let's do July 29th, 2017, 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Oh. Okay, now again, I would come in and play around with the script here, but I don't. You know, I want to do this quickly. So let's save that page. And you can pretty much see within, what have we got? That's 5 minutes, under 5 minutes. So I want to learn to juggle more projects. Want to learn to to invest in the stock market and yield double-digit returns, double-digit results, returns for you and your clients. Okay, we've got a proven system for you to do just that. Check it out. Again, because I don't know much about trading and marketing, I'm not going to try and fill these in. When you do double your, when you do yield a double-digit return, then just do nothing, and after the webinar we'll bill you a one-time payment of, let's say, 197. Yeah, sounds pretty fair, doesn't it? So you're offering this result or they pay nothing. Okay, pretty sweet deal for them. So let's move on to the next page. Now again, you know, without going into too much detail, obviously you'd want to play around with all of this, make sure it looks okay on mobile. So many people watch things on mobile now. So you can see there's two different versions here. Let's just bring that up to about 35. That looks a bit better. We can scroll down, look at the mobile view. The rest all looks fine, doesn't it? So let's move on to the next page in the process. So for me, purely because I don't know much about trading, I'm not going to add in a one-time offer. But again, you've got the ability to. We'll quickly just go in and edit our replay page. So I'm probably going to want to take my headline. What do we say? Double digit. Don't really need the whole headline. I can't remember what I said now or what the headline was. Double digit return. Double digit return. Okay, and obviously you'd then put the training in here, the replay, you'd change all the headings, etc. You'd play around with the background here. So let's just get rid of that. Just because I can't be able to faff around with logos, etc. Let's just change this background. So that's the top one. And let's just change this. Oh, this is obviously in the background here, if I remember rightly. Okay, all looks fine. So obviously I need to change this because this would be for me if this was the world's, what did I say? The world's greatest production manager. Oh no, that's, sorry, obviously I haven't refreshed that. The world's greatest investor, that's it. Okay, obviously I'll change this image out. This is going to bite up some of my time, which is crap because it's loading so slowly. Oh God, it's the killer. Absolute killer. Ah, that'll do. Let's just stick that one in for now. Come on, Clickfunnels, you can do it. You can do it. Log into the members area, get Rob's full course here. Okay, so that page is pretty much done as well, isn't it? So it's a replay page. So they've also got access to the login to the members area, which we're going to build out now, or they can just watch the main live replay. Again, we'll have a quick look at that to check it all looks okay. Yeah, perfect. So all we need to do now is go in and create the members area. And this isn't a necessity, but you know, for this kind of offer, if you're charging someone a couple $100, then you know, for me, it's very much worth doing. It's very easy to do in the members area. So just as I've been right into it and I get my head in the space. Any questions? Anyone struggling with anything? Yeah, you can use these members areas for any kind of product. Yes, absolutely. Again, I'll give you some templates of members areas, and you just build out your what you want in there. I don't know if I've left that pasted in. Oh no, sorry. Another great tool that you guys need to be using. I don't know if you can see it up here. Where is it? Come on. Clipboard history, it's called. It's in the Chrome app, and you can see there that when I right click, it's got a little clipboard history here. So I can go back to the last, 5, 6, 7 things that I've pasted. So if you've got 2 things that you're trying to paste in somewhere, I used to use a notepad, which used to drive me mad, to be honest. Let me just drag that along. Okay. So welcome to double digit. Oh, I've done it again. Sorry. Double digit return program. And again, you can change all the colors here. You can change everything. We'll just change that. Biggie Smalls. And can you see how we're very, very quickly building out a nice little area here? And obviously, it doesn't need to be that much content in here. If it's, for a couple $100, you might be doing one live webinar. That might be all you're doing. Okay, so you might just want to dump in, the live webinar and some bonuses. Obviously, you want to wow them. You want to give them the promise that you promised them. You want to give them the results that you promised them. Otherwise, they're gonna email. And a lot of people think, oh God, they're all going to reply afterwards and get a refund. They're not. Believe me. You will get a few people who try it on and try and get a sneaky refund. I'm not even gonna. I'm in the old version. I can't even be bothered to find. So for now, I look like Biggie Smalls. Let's get rid of that. After creating the membership area. Okay. And this is just an example lesson here. Obviously, we'll change all of these kind of things. Oh, I keep doing that. That's about the 3rd time I've done that, isn't it? Double digit. And then maybe your website here. So let's just Okay, so save that and then come out of that. So this is just how the entire thing looks. And then now you're in here, you can start modifying these lessons. So you can see here, this has got lesson 1, first section. So you can open it in the editor. You can duplicate the lesson. You can edit the lesson. You can move it up and down. Okay, so for now, let's just go into here. And this might just be a little intro from you. So again, you can see here inside of this, it's like a little mini editor. Let's just close out some of these. So for me, when I'm doing this, I would just have a little welcome video. Let's just build out a new section, 1 column block. Let's just drag that video there. Let's get rid of that whole section there. So again, you can see how quickly this is. Oh, God, blimey. I keep forgetting it's pasted into my... can't remember exactly what it's called. But again, I'd probably have a little name for it, but we're sticking with double-digit return. I'd stick a video in here. Actually, that might just be a place. Is that a video? No, it's just an image, sorry. I'll put a video in here, and I'll just shoot a very quick... Oh, where's my video? I'll just shoot a very quick video, just welcoming them to the training. Save that. That'll be the first one, and then first section, lesson 1. So let's change this to lesson 2. So I've got 5 minutes left. Okay. Live training. Obviously, it wouldn't be live; it'd be a replay. And again, you might have it split up into different sections now. You might have done the live training for the people who were live, but then you might have split it up into bite-sized chunks, which would make much more sense for the follow-up. So in the members area, you might then just crop that into 4 or 5 different videos, which would make a lot of sense. So to edit this, you go into this section here. So this is where we're going to change the name. Call this second lesson. We might just stick with the first section. And again, you can see here, sorry, I jumped out of it, but you can drip feed this. So you wouldn't want to use this on an invisible funnel, because obviously you know that they're going to be billed whether it's a day later, 2 days later, 3 days later. But if you're building a normal members area, you can drip feed this content. So, if you're running a monthly membership that people are paying for, you can make sure this content is only coming out 1 at a time. Sorry. Oh, so actually they are already restricted. Let me change that. So this would be, you'd have to put the product they purchased, but we're not going to do that right now. So I think you can see, and you can see here, you can add new lessons, add sections, add new lessons. So you can build this out as much as you want and add as much value as you can, throw in some unadvertised bonuses, for instance. Let me just change that. Let's put third section. So I didn't change that one. Okay. So now when you come in and have a little look, you start getting a feel of what they're going to find after the live training. So you can see now it's split up my sections. So I've got my 3 different areas. So this will be my welcome video. This is what they'd see as soon as they land. And then they can go to the next session. So this is maybe where I've broken it up into different training sections. And then this might be a load of bonuses. So very quickly now, and they can only, as soon as they've purchased here, as soon as they put their details in here, it's going to send them straight to the login page where they can log in. They'll set up their own username and password. So let me just see if this is going to work. So I've got 2 minutes, 3 seconds. So as you can see here, because obviously I've used this before, it's instantly presuming that I've already got a login, which I have. You can see I've got different loads of different ones there from testing with this funnel. But this is what they'll see, and obviously when they first land here, it'll ask them to put their name in, put their email in, and then make up a password and confirm it. Okay, then every time after they've done that, they'll land back at this login page, and you can change your logo here. Obviously, we'll change the headline, etc., and make this, quite pretty. So we've got 1 minute 26 left. So we could edit the so I just want to show that I'm not cheating. 1 minute 5 seconds. So let's just quickly modify this. And after 10 times, I'm not going to do it the last time. Digit returns, program. Let's just get rid of that because I haven't put a logo in here on any of the other stuff. Welcome to the double. Welcome to the double digit returns program. And this is, as I just said, you can see here they'd have to put their email, make up a password, confirm their password, click create their account, and then the software then knows every time they come back here that they've already logged in, and it will send them to, sorry, I can't talk, and right, it will send them back to the page here where it'll just ask them to log in. So let's call it the, what did I say? I've said it 20 times, but still can't remember. I've got 6 seconds left. Double digit return program. And save. Okay. I think I pretty much got it. So you can see, obviously, or you can hear the bleeper went. So let's just go and the only thing we didn't do, obviously what you would need to do in this registration page, you need to create the product. Okay, and it's very simple. It's going to take us 30 seconds. I just kind of forgot because I was racing through. So let's call it the double digit return program. Not the program. And we're going to use Stripe for this one. What did we say? 197, $197. It's a one-time, or it could be a subscription if you wanted it to be. Let's call it the double digit, and you'd come in here and work, show this will be the fulfillment email. So you'd modify this because obviously this client isn't paying up front. You just tweak this. You can see there the thank you page they get sent to, which would be the membership area, and we can choose that in here. Email integration, so you can add them into one of your lists. So either obviously I've got different things logged in here, so I can go into Actionetics and create a list. I haven't done for this one, but I can go through and create any of these lists and dump them into there. If it was a physical product, I can set up the fulfillment, and if I want to have this available as an affiliate offer, I can do that as well. Click create product. Okay, so that's done now. So let's just go and have a quick look and see what this looks like. So we've been on the webinar for just under an hour. So any questions in the chat box, let me know if that's made sense or if I've gone far too fast. I'm just going to start opening this up. In fact, what I should have done is I should have done a test on Stripe. Oh, you know what? That's fine. I'm conscious of time, so I'm just going to open it up. Obviously, before you launch this, you do a test. With Stripe, you can do a test, so you don't pay anything. You just go through the process as though someone's buying. So that's popped up. So if we were doing a test right now, it would let us enter our name and a fictitious card details, and it would then take us through to the next page. Again, all this will link up to the members area. So if I click on that right now, it's probably going to presume, again, I haven't synced all that up. So we'd have to change all of that as well, which I didn't do, so my apologies. So as soon as they've entered their card details in there, they're going to come through to the login area where they're going to add their name and email, or sorry, their email and password. Obviously you can see it skipping it for me because it still thinks I'm logged in. Then they're going to log in here. If you wanted to do a live version, for me, it's not necessary. I just think you're better off on this registration page. You're probably better off to just have it so they instantly go to get the training. So what we probably should have done is left a page in here. So I'll probably just add it now. So let me just call it the double digit. Sorry. Let's just call it room. And again, this, I don't think this needs to be live. This, you know, this is something you've already recorded. You know it's going to get results for them. We'd just pick a probably a broadcast room. Again, I'll play around with this. Probably this one will be fine. So what we'd then do is drag this up so that they go straight from there to here. And then obviously the second they've paid or they've put their card details in, it's going to instantly come to this page and start auto playing their training. And obviously you put my, on this one I'd put my name. So I'll tweak this. You can put Facebook comments down below. And then again, you can put a little login here. So, you know, log into the members area. And you're pretty much there, aren't you? It's really simple and easy funnel. And again, what a lot of people fear is that people are going to, you know, put their card details in and they're just going to refund instantly. They're going to be, you know, arseholes. And what you find is most people don't if you give them the value that you promised them. You will get a small percentage, but you would have got that anyway, even if they're paid for the product up front. There are just some people who will always refund because they're that kind of person. They're not the kind of person you want anyway as a client, so it doesn't matter either way. So hoping that makes sense. Again, I'll play around with this a little bit and I'll upload this into the replay room so you can download this entire funnel. Give me a 1 in the chat box, 2, 1 for yes, 1 for making sense, 2 for I'm confused. Ones. Yeah, going quite fast. Yeah, apologies. But again, you can watch this in the replay and you can follow along step by step. Could this work for... coaching. Sorry, yeah, of course. As long whatever it is, as long as whatever you're offering here, you're confident. It doesn't have to be double. You know, it's obviously doubling is quite a big, bold statement. But if you can give someone an instant result with whatever you're delivering, then you tweak this headline to suit, wouldn't you? So it can work in any niche as long as you can then deliver. Where's it gone? As long as you can then deliver in the training, which is the webinar. Okay. Now, likewise, this could be, you could use this funnel for a live training course. You know, so you could say to someone in this training, in this video, we're going to do this for you on a full 1 day's training. You know, if at the end of the day, if by the time you get home that night, if you don't feel that we've done X, Y, Z, which is your headline, then email us and, you know, we won't bill you a penny. If not, if you've got the result we said, then it's, you know, 500 quid, 700 quid, 1,000 quid, whatever you charge for that service for a full day's training. It could be a half day training. It could be an hour training. And this works very, 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 very well. The other last thing I wanted to quickly show you, I've just started using it again. Haven't used it for a long time, and I don't know why I went away from using it. I've just purchased BombBomb again, or I'm still in the free trial, as you can see here. And me and the team are using it. It's very personal, and you've probably seen everyone who's opted into the webinar. I've sent you out. I probably sent you this one earlier, where it's just it's a little video that pops up in your email account, and it's got a little, as you can see here, it's got a little thumbnail, so it's moving in your email. And it gets great open right. It's great personality. And if you've got a team that you want to engage with people, if you're an estate agent, if you're, it doesn't matter what niche you're in, what business you're in, what would you prefer? Would you prefer someone to just reply to you with a standard email that you've got to read through, or would you prefer to see their face? I don't know if this will let me play this here. Let me go into show you. Oh no, sorry, I was already in videos, wasn't I? Let me see if this will let me preview. No. And again, you've got tracking in here. You can embed these. you know, without going into too much details, BombBomb, I'll put a link in the chat box now if I can find it. So yeah, my advice would be, you know, test BombBomb out with your company. It really is. It's kind of on another level, and I know that even just by using it this last, well, we've only used it for, as you can see, 16 days. It's 14-day trial. We've used it for 12 days already, and you know, it's getting a major results because people come back to you and they're like, "Wow, that's awesome." I've recommended it to probably about 5 people already this week. And sorry, I'm just trying to, I've got you a free trial and I can't find. So I've just dropped that in the chat box, and what I will also do is I'll add it to here. It's ready. So what I'll do is I will try, oh my God. So go and get your free trial there, as you can see, bombbomb.com. Question mark BBREF equals funnels qualified. I've got your free trial to BombBomb. My advice, go and test it out. This is so much better. And as I say, you can do automation, you can create forms in it, and you can set things up so that if someone opts in somewhere, you can then send them out emails like our autoresponder. It's not quite as complex as that. It will do quite a few clever things, but for me, getting a video from someone with a smiley face, and I've actually ordered whiteboards for all the guys, so that they, instead of, you saw on that video there, that I actually, I wrote on a piece of paper because my whiteboards are all too big. Where's it gone? So the first part of the, I can preview it. Let's have a look. So if you haven't already watched it, so you can see here, the first part is me holding up a piece of white paper. But again, you can see my smiley face now, instead of just being a cold generic email, and that pops up inside of the email as well. So you would have all seen it. So yeah, my advice would be go and test it out, and you can see it's got automations, forms. You can email directly from within. You can upload lists in here as well. It's very, very, very cool. So we're wrapping up. What I'd like to do is offer next week, we're going to be giving away some nice prizes. I kind of decided, because the last week it all cut out and I wasn't sure how many people had actually been and watched the replay all the way through to the end. So we're going to be giving some prizes away next Wednesday. It will only be to people who are on there live, and we're going to be giving away a really nice little package. So what I want you to do is I want you to, well, gone. I want you to build your own profit funnel business around your niche. So I know lots of people who've already, where am I? Over here. Yeah. So maybe just clone this into your account, create another variation. I know 4 or 5 people who've already built their own version of this. They just copied this. So how you do that, you go into settings in your version, like we did earlier. And you don't need to click on share, you just go and copy this link, and then you just go up here and open a new window and then just copy and paste it. And I'm not going to do it because I don't want another copy of mine. And then you just rename it. So then when you come back into it, so let's say this is my copied version, I just come and retag it and rename it for the new version. I know one of the guys has done his own ebook. One guy's done it for his estate agency, lots of different variations. So the prize is going to be given to the best profit funnel business, and I'm not going to go through it in detail. What I'm going to be doing is looking at their opt-in pages, which will be their front page, and whoever's is the best and the most creative and looks the best, will give away that prize to. And also what I'd like is in the private Facebook group, you know, if you haven't already joined it, it's Profit Funnel Business group. You know, you need to come and ask to be a member. We'll accept everyone. What we don't accept in there is spam. I've done a few videos on that this week. Lots of people spamming their own links. We don't want that kind of shit. We're there to help you grow your profit funnel business, assist you in building funnels. We don't want people coming in and spamming, you know, the community. So what I'd like in there is some suggestions for the next week's funnel build, and also just as a little a little extra. What I'm going to give you here is a free 3-day campaign. And again, I'll stick that in the chat box. If you're watching this on the replay, you're going to miss out. So ideally, we want you on the we want you on the live presentation every single week. Okay, you know, I want to get a nice community in here. You know, build that up. And once we're using the new software, which I'm looking at right now, I've got a few options where we're building the community with software, with a live webinar. I want to get that up to 100, 200, 300 members every week coming in, giving us their feedback, giving us their ups, their downs, their problems, their issues. That's the idea, so that, you know, together everyone achieves more. That's what I'm after. So if you haven't already got your Profit Funnel business, you can see here, just go to https://funnelsqualified.com/advantage. That'll upload. You're just going to opt in there and you can instantly get your Profit Funnel business completely free. You've just got to go up and set up your free Clickfunnels account. It tells you exactly what to do. If you'd like to get some of my bonuses before setting up your Clickfunnels account, again, feel free. You can go here. I'd love you to come and say hello on Facebook. So you can see here, Robert James Murray, or part of my business page, Funnels Qualified. Alternatively, the page I've talked about, the group, is Profit Funnel Business. Or come and follow me on Instagram, Meet Robert Murray, or Twitter, Meet Robert Murray. Guys, any questions before we wrap up things? And I'm looking at the clock. We've been 75 minutes, so pretty good. What I'll do is overnight I'll get this uploaded into the replay page. I know there's quite a few of you who've said that I'm going too quickly. I know this. I understand this. I'm on the clock with the egg timer, but you can go back and watch it on replay, pause it, you know, download this funnel that we've built today, and I'll finish it off. I'll make sure it's looking really sharp, and you can then create your own invisible funnel. It's really easy, really simple. I would guesstimate with the training from the Profit Funnel Business that you get. So when you go and grab your Profit Funnel Business today, you're going to get all of the training that you can modify any funnel. So you can then use that to go and create your own invisible funnel, which should work very, very, very well for you. So unless we've got any questions now, I'm going to leave you to your Wednesday evening. It's just gone 10:15 in the evening here in the UK. Thanks for joining me, guys. And I will see you again next Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. Eastern time. You do have to re-register every week, by the way, guys. Currently, as we have it, you've got to come and re-register. Otherwise, the automated emails that come out from the opt-in page won't come back out to you. So I'll be modifying that after this webinar. By midnight, maybe 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, you'll be able to go and opt back in at funnelsqualified.com/WTF-registration, ready for next Wednesday. And I really would like you to share it and invite as many people as possible. I want to get up to 100 plus within the next couple of weeks, so we can just all together make money. Guys, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next Wednesday.